Welcome to Southern California Prep Insider. I'm Katie Austin.
And I am Tommy Morris. Katie, where are we?
Today, we are at Orange Coast College, where Orange Lutheran is taking on Centennial for game day.
It's a lot of oranges in one sentence. Good job there. Before we get to the game day and all the fun stuff at the end of the show, we have to get to our normal business, let you know about some top recruits from around LA, Orange County, and San Diego. We'll start out in West Ranch, where Connor Morissette is talking to a quarterback.
I'm here with Weston Eget, the quarterback for West Ranch. So Weston, last week you got off to a great start against Nordhoff. I believe you were 14 of 19 for just under 300 yards, 2 scores. Great way to start your senior year. How did it feel out there?
Great to be back out under the lights, definitely. Wish it could have been a home game, play for our home crowd, but I think we did a really good job. Offense and defense played a good game.
What are the strengths of West Ranch football this season?
Definitely we have the ability to run and pass, just pound the ball as much as possible, get downfield, just tidal wave, just come at them right from the get-go.
I know you've had a great offseason, a lot of 7-on-7, a lot of camps. You've improved greatly. What does that mean to you to see some improvement, not necessarily during games, but in the offseason when some guys aren't working as hard?
It opens up a lot of doors for me. I get to see what the recruiting's like a little bit. Just working hard.
I know you were at the QB Collective camp, and you're learning from some of the best during that. What was that experience like for you?
That was a great experience, being able to talk to some NFL coaches, ex-NFL coaches, the coaches there, getting all that information, being able to use that knowledge, and I think the slow down the learning process, like their motto, definitely helps out a lot.
Let's discuss your recruitment a bit. So Sacramento State, San Jose State are the 2 schools that have offered, but I know you're hoping some other schools will get in the mix soon.
Yeah.
How are things going? I know a lot of schools want to see some senior year tape.
Yeah, a lot of schools, like you said, just want to see some senior year tape. Excited to get out and play for them. Recruitment pretty open for me. There's no choices or anything like that, so I'm open to everything and just want to impress. I'm not really satisfied with my performance at any point. Got to stay hungry, and hopefully, they keep talking to me. So.
I know you had a chance to camp at Oregon State. What was it like up in Corvallis?
It was cool, really cool campus, cool town. Got to see all the nice scenery there and stuff like that, see the campus, talk to the coaches. I like the vibes there, good vibes there.
Quarterback coach Danny Hernandez is a guy you work with. He's helped you tremendously. What have your experiences been like working with him?
He's a great coach. Definitely helped me with my recruiting a lot, helped me with all the little things. Being able to just keep my composure during the game, helped me making all the throws I need to make, a lot of awkward throws and stuff like that. He's been a great coach, great person. I'm extremely blessed having him in my life.
So Coach Varner and the rest of the West Ranch staff, obviously they're helping you as well. How's it been the past few years learning from them? I know last year you started the year as a backup, then you were forced into the spotlight after an injury, ended up performing really well. This year it's all you. What's it been like learning from those guys?
Just varsity experience is a big thing, especially the jump from JV to varsity game's a lot faster. Being able to play a little bit of quarterback last year, finish out the season definitely helped, gave me a little information, that I wouldn't necessarily know as I hop right into it this year, but being able to kind of come back into situations that I saw last year definitely helps out a lot.
That's Weston Eget, the quarterback here at West Ranch. Weston, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Connor, and it is now time for our second top recruit.
That's right, Katie. I'm watching this kid warm up at quarterback behind us for Orange Lutheran. He's got a pretty good arm. It'd be awfully convenient if Beverly was there earlier this week to interview him.
Yes, it would be convenient. So, Beverly, let's take a look.
I'm here with Ryan Holinsky, quarterback at OLU. Ryan, thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely, I'm excited to be here.
First off, congratulations on committing.
Thank you.
The South Carolina Gamecocks got a big commitment from you. What kind of energy and process went into making that decision?
It was a big family decision for sure. I remember visiting during their spring game, and I visited once before that too. And we just went to Hawaii after that, and we visited this lighthouse where we buried my brother with his ashes, spread him out into the Pacific Ocean. And it was just kind of a question that I asked him. I was like, hey, I feel good about South Carolina. What do you think, Ty? And one thing led to another, and I was committed, and I've been solid as ever.
You had an emotional moment after your first touchdown of the season this year. What did that mean to you?
I honestly didn't think it was going to be that emotional, but once I threw it, I just looked up to the sky, and I did my touchdown celebration, which is 3 to the chest, and it just flooded over that. But it was pretty amazing because I know my parents are just happy, and they kind of got over a hump after that first game. So we're all just trying to find peace, but it was definitely a big moment for me.
You had an outstanding junior season, and now that you're committed, what are you going to do to keep that momentum going into your senior year?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a great group of seniors here. Second year into Coach Presley as well as second year into Coach Crawford too, which is amazing. And we've got Kyle Ford, Logan Loyal, all these great receivers, 2 tight ends that are committed to Pac-12 schools, and JoJo Hawkins. And it's just going to be fun to see, how well we gel together under this second year offense. And I'm super excited to see. And I'm just going out there and having fun, win some ball games after that.
You're staying off Twitter this season.
There was Jake Bentley, who's a quarterback there at South Carolina this year. I saw a tweet that he said he was logging off of Twitter, and I remember meeting him at the spring game, and he was just one of those kids that, just wanted to do his best for the community around him, and he didn't care what it took. If he needed to get it off Snapchat, off of Instagram, off of Twitter, that's what he was going to do, and that's what I did. So I'm just looking to focus on season, and all that stuff can come at the end.
You broke a ton of records at OLU here last year. What did that mean to you, and what kind of legacy are you trying to leave behind?
Yeah, there's a lot of alumni coaches here, and OLU was once a great program, and we're trying to restore it to what it once was. And all these coaches have been here when they beat the Boscos in the Mater days and when they were in that top 3 spot. So we're just trying to bring it back, and starting with the records is pretty amazing because I know a lot of great quarterbacks have come through this school, and I know my quarterback coach, Coach Blake Hawk, was one of those guys. So I'm just trying to live up to what they built here and just continue it.
And lastly, what major attributes do you think you're going to bring to South Carolina?
Just a leadership position. If you go in there and you're a quarterback, they recruited you for a reason. So you just throw the ball, but you got to bring that extra aspect of leadership, being a role model for the guys and just leading them into battle every Saturday.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck
I
this
appreciate
season.
it.
Thank you, Beverly. Got to keep this top recruit train rolling, though. Let's go to Jessica.
Yep, she is over at Marietta Mesa. So let's throw it to you, Jessica.
I'm with Nathan Orlano, offensive lineman here at Marietta Mesa. Now, Nathan, how has that recruitment process been for you?
It's been exciting. It's definitely something that I've been looking forward to ever since, youth ball. It's like grow up, want to play college football, but that was springtime, that was summertime. I think it's just time to put all that stuff aside and really focusing on the season schedule this year. I know that if we do good, do all the things that we need to do as a team, then everything else will fall into place.
What can we expect from you guys when you face off against Etiwanda this Saturday?
We're gonna have a good game. We've been preparing for it all summer. We've been ready for it, and I think we're just ready to get all this practice stuff out of the way, put the pads on against another team, and just go at it.
And you had a big division jump this past season. You're now officially Division III. What are you looking forward to the most about that?
It'll be exciting, and there's a lot of good talent. A lot of good talent moved up with us from our old division to our new division to D3. So there's a lot of good teams. We just had Santiago, a Division III team. They beat Marietta Valley in our league, who's a Division I team. So the talent's definitely there. Cajon, they're top 10 in the state, and they're a Division III team. So the talent's there. You can't count out the teams in Division III. So it's just something we're looking forward to.
And you've been playing on varsity since you were a freshman, but how much has your role really sort of changed now that you're a senior?
Ever since I was a freshman, I got pulled up in varsity. Sophomore, I was on varsity. Last year, I started the whole year. I've been waiting to be a real leader on the team. The way we do it is our seniors, we have them. They're the leaders. They know we look up to them. They know what to expect. They know. So being a senior, I'm just really looking forward to leading the young guys, trying to get them prepared for the season.
What are some goals that you have set for yourself and for Mesa?
For myself, I have the same goal sheet that I had in 7th grade, actually. I made a goal sheet in my English class because I knew I was going to Mesa. I made a goal sheet. I wrote down my high school goals and my rest of 8th grade goals, but my high school goals are still the same. Winning record, make the winning record as a varsity football player at Mesa. A goal for myself is make the 1,000-pound club by the end of the year. So it's the same goals that I've had since 7th grade, and I'm just looking forward to making that happen this year.
How close are you to the 1,000-pound club right now?
I say I'm pretty close. I just got to keep working, keep grinding in the weight room.
Now we're gonna have a little fun with this interview. So Coach kind of outed you. Well, not you specifically, but he says a couple of you like to play Fortnite, stay up pretty late sometimes here and there. What's your gamer tag?
Gamer tag, Xbox One, Big Daddy Nate 66. So.
Interesting. We're gonna skip over to the next question. Where do you like to land when you play Fortnite?
I like to land, risky reels. That's my spot. So catch me in risky reels, Big Daddy Nate. If you want all the smoke.
A mess. Now, one more thing. When you guys get that touchdown, how are you going to celebrate? Perhaps the Deli Alley Challenge? Should we try that out right here on camera? I heard you know how to do it.
You do it?
I think you could teach me how to do it. I saw you teaching a couple of guys a second ago.
All right, so.
Okay.
Here? Put these fingers together.
Uh-huh.
And now you're going to put this straight to your forehead, but all you're going to do is turn these 2 fingers around instead of your whole hand.
Woo! We did it. This is going to be our new high five, okay? Ready? Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all for this top recruit.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Tommy, it is now time for our last but not least top recruit.
That's right. This show did start in San Diego, so we got to go down to Christian Pedersen, who's down in America's finest city with another top recruit.
Thank you very much. I have the pleasure of being joined by Brian Driscoll from Torrey Pines, offensive defensive tackle, and general insurance policy for the run game here for the Falcons. So let's get started with a little bit of what has happened. Last week, you guys, huge win here versus San Clemente. So how's this season been treating you so far?
Well, we definitely had probably one of the best games in my life already. So it's been very eventful. We're off to a great start, and we definitely think we can get better. So we're really excited with how the season's been going and where we think we can go. But we're just taking it one game at a time so far.
Now, for people that aren't familiar with Torrey Pines football specifically, this is a very, very run-happy, run-central offense, running that wing T. And as an offensive lineman, that's pretty much the equivalent of like a wide receiver getting a spread offense, right? This is your dream offense to be running.
Yeah, it's very fun. It couldn't be a better fit for me personally. I love running the ball. I love blocking. It's great offense. It's a lot of fun.
It's a very downhill mentality. Now you have another couple of big dudes with you, a really college-sized offensive line almost. Does this feel like this is right place, right time for all of the pieces in this puzzle?
Definitely. This is definitely one of the biggest offensive lines we've had in a while. And, we have such a great group of running backs and just talent in the backfield.
Now, for you, this talent and all this hard work has paid off. You've got some interest and opportunity to play at the next level. You want to tell us what the recruiting process has been like and where you made your decision to go?
It's definitely been an interesting process. It was a great process. Not a lot of people get to go through it. I made the choice to commit to University of California at Berkeley. Go Bears. It was just a perfect choice for me. I think they're building something really great there. I loved all the coaches. I just love the mentality that they have.
What was it like getting that offer from Cal? Because let's be real, most of the people out there watching have not received an opportunity to play Division I football.
Yeah, Cal was it was really the first big school to offer me. And I just remember jumping up and down. It was a really great moment, exciting moment.
I mean, was it a phone call? Was it an email? Did the coach find you we heard from people that they've gotten offers sitting in line at Carl's Jr. Like, where did you get this one?
I was just sitting at home after school. I got a call from the O-line coach, Coach Greatwood. I had a great talk with him. He offered me, and it was just, opportunity of a lifetime. So I'm really happy about it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out something now let's talk a little bit about Torrey Pines. I'm trying to figure out what exactly does Dirty Birds mean? Everyone will be talking about Dirty Birds right now on social media. What exactly is that mentality?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's just playing loose, having fun while we're playing out there. I think that's, and I think it just kind of matches, what we want to be on defense. We want to be a hard-hitting defense, and we want to be an offense that's going to just run the ball right down the middle every play.
Last question I like to ask everybody is what are you playing pregame right now? What's in the mix? What's on that playlist to get you ready for a game on Friday night?
There's a lot of things. I don't know. I guess
you can say the censored version that you want mom to see on this interview and not let her know what you're really listening to.
I guess, Win by J-Rock. That's good. That gets me pretty pumped up. That's a good song.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, man, thank you so much for being on with us.
Thank you.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Don't forget, Torrey Pines, it's not always about the skill position players. Sometimes the real stars are the one battling it out in the trench. That'll do it for our top recruit.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sum above difference is options. Go ahead and take a moment to feast your eyes on our fresh grilled chicken cheesesteaks. Okay, time's up. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Welcome back to Southern California Prep Insider. Orange Lutheran, Centennial, almost ready to play, which means we have the right amount of time for our building character segment.
Yes, let's head on over to Alex Scar, who is doing a story that I love personally just because it's all about girl power, female empowerment, and showing the capabilities that women can have on the field as well. So let's take a look.
Camarillo High School kicker Alex Gonzalez is special. After an 8-for-8 PAT performance against Buena High School in Camarillo's second game, Gonzalez appears to be a big piece to the program. She's also the first female kicker in the history of the school.
She came to us almost by accident. We have a powder puff game at the end of the last school year. She was part of the junior class in the powder puff game, and according to some of our players, she kicked a 40-yard field goal or somewhere in that neighborhood, and we had a need for a kicker, and so one of our players, Carson Anderson, told me about her, and I asked Carson to talk to her about coming out for football, and she seemed genuinely interested. She went home, talked to her parents. Her parents were good with it, so we got ourselves a kicker.
Gonzalez is also a star for the Scorpions girls soccer team, and learning how to kick footballs has come easily. But it's not without adjustments.
She was really worried about people coming after her, but I think the main thing was for her to keep her head down, swing that leg through, and just follow through with the kick and not worry about what was going on around her. And she's done a very, very good job of getting used to that. And I think that's a huge key for her, to have that confidence to go in when people are rushing you, head down, swing that leg, and attack the ball and kick it through. And she's done a great job of that.
This experience has also come with unique challenges.
I have to get used to playing with so many guys, and I have to change my attitude into being one of the guys, and that was probably the hardest part of it.
As well as unique rewards.
A lot of girls have been texting me on social media saying, "Oh my God, I'm so inspired by you," and I'm just oh, my heart, it's so cute. Yeah, when my parents were sitting up there, they were saying that there was a whole fan club of little girls saying, "I want to be a football player," and I was just oh.
I had a coach come up to me the other day and say how impressed he was with her, and he can't believe that we actually had a female score a point in a varsity football game, which this school's been open since 1956. I was the head coach here from 2003 to 2012, and we never had a girl in the field. So I think it's fantastic. And when she was talking about her little fan club up there, the little soccer kid, I think that's great. The more the merrier. And if they want to come down and kick, hey, nothing says that they can't. And I think that she's an absolute role model right now for this. It's great.
For Camarillo and Alex Gonzalez, it's good.
Thank you so much, Alex, for that empowering story. If you guys are watching our show right now and you're thinking to yourself, wow, I want some more SCPI content, Tommy, where can they find it?
Well, it's very simple. You can just bust out your computer, go to scprepinsider.com, and it's all there, plus much, much more. We have extra top recruits. We got a whole bunch of podcasts getting more in-depth into all the sections, whether it be Southern, LA, or San Diego. Also find us on all your social media platforms at scprepinsider. SS for Southern section, _LA for LA, and SD Prep Insider if you're down in San Diego. You can also see this awesome segment with Katie Austin and the San Diego Chargers.
Yes, let's take a look at that. What advice would you give to a high school football player?
Stay in school. You know, you might not like school, but you need it to get to this level. So stay in school, stay in the books, and, you know, work hard.
And staying in school, college is the next level. What advice would you give for recruiting?
You know, just be patient. You know, things might not always go your way as it went for me. Just be patient. You know, just keep working hard. Somebody's gonna notice your talents and never give up. Just be happy. You know, be more happy about everything. You know, don't get down on yourself. Just be happy about everything that goes on. It's a blessing.
And how have you progressed from, say, your senior year of high school till today, as both a player and a person?
As a person, you know, I'm more of a man than I was when I was in high school. You know, a little young kid running around, but now more of a man. As a player, you know, just knowing knowledge of the game, because I didn't start playing until about 10th, 11th grade. So, you know, knowing more about football was also pretty cool.
Wow, and so you didn't start playing till 10th, 11th grade. What advice would you give to someone who is just starting out football but has the same dreams as you becoming pro?
Just, you know, keep an open mind. You know, just keep open mind. You know, try as many things as you want till you find out what you really want. You know, so some people come in playing running back or playing receiver right away. Try what you like out. You know, I try as many positions as I can until I finally found defense. So, you know, just keep trying.
Katie, you want to play a quick game of charades?
Let's do it.
So our next segment is
Watch List.
Chris Street from J. Sarah High School. Street plays running back for the Eagles, and last week against Calabasas, the junior rushed for 127 yards and a touchdown in a 49-21 win for J. Sarah. The previous week, Street again ran for over 100 yards and added a TD in a 49-7 victory over Corona Del Mar. Watch for Street to continue his hot start as J. Sarah travels to Bishop Amat this week, looking to stay undefeated.
Sarah Michel from the Bishop School. This field hockey offensive dynamo presents one of the biggest challenges to defenses in San Diego. Look for her to be a huge impact player all season long as the Lady Knights look to take an open division title.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sum above difference is options. Go ahead and take a moment to feast your eyes on our fresh grilled chicken cheesesteaks. Okay, time's up. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above. The sum above difference is options. Go ahead and take a moment to feast your eyes on our fresh grilled chicken cheesesteaks. Okay, time's up. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
All right, Tommy, the game has just started, so it is time for the most exciting part of our show.
It is game day. Orange Lutheran, Corona Centennial, two of the best teams in the Southern section squaring off. What are we doing here? Let's get out there.
Yes, let's get out there. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, but I am with the softball team. We got a captain of the softball team right here. So you guys come out and support every football team. What makes you support them?
I think we all come out here and support our school together. I think it's a fun experience out here, and it's a great environment.
We're here on the sidelines. I'm with David, and he is the Jersey Mike's fan of the game for today. So, David, tell us why you're the biggest Lancer fan.
You know, I love football. I'm on the freshman football team here, and we're going off this year. So I'm really excited for the season. We got a lot of talent this year. We're in the greatest league in the country, you know. Olu, we're going off.
Do you look up to these guys?
I do, you know. They got a lot of talent on this team, a lot of 3-stars, 4-stars, guys moving on to college. So I'm trying to get to that level.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Southern California Prep Insider. I'm Katie Austin.
I'm Tommy Morrison. For the rest of the SCPI crew, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week.